coach show up for your professional debut?
Everything. She actually thought the game was in Vegas at first, so she wasn't going to come, because they have other things going on campus. But I got a text early that morning. She said, Maddie, you have any tickets? She was like, I found out the game was at Notre Dame. So she got a flight that day, drove from Chicago, came to watch me play, and met everything happening today. So shout out to Coach Yo, you're just always showing up, no matter what, always showing up. It's bigger than basketball.
What's the biggest advice that Coach Yo has given you?
Just to go after everything I want. There's a certain level that you have to get to. My work ethic. She was on me, my whole career. Just about, putting in everything that I want to receive. Putting in good things. Building good habits each and every day. It's all about what you deposit. You can't expect to take anything out if you're not depositing anything in. So she's been on me about that to this day. So that's why I make sure I come in and work hard each and every day.
Getting drafted when you got drafted, that's a big deal. The team believes in you. What does that mean to you? And also, what's your mindset heading into training camp last week and into the preseason?
It means everything. First of all, to be drafted and to be drafted here, I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. I love being here. Each and every day has been filled with memories, experiences that I'll never forget. And it makes me want to give my all to Dallas. It makes me want to give my all to my teammates, coaching staff. So I'm just excited, taking everything one day at a time, but I'm excited for everything that's to come.
Playing in college, what were the biggest lessons that you learned heading into the WNBA?
Just that everybody's good. You're around great players. Look who I'm playing with. Enrique and Paige and Dejanay, you can go down the list. Everybody on this team is capable. Everybody on this team are great players, So how can I come in and impact winning? How can I come in and just try to be the best that I can be? I'm new to this, but I'm just trying to, again, one day at a time and just trying to impact winning and show my teammates that I have their back.
It's a really young roster in a lot of ways. How special is it for you to be able to be part of a foundation and you guys all grow together?
It's so special. Everybody's new, like you just said. Everything that we're doing is new, which kind of means everybody's starting off in the same place. But the good thing is we have vets. I call Hines-Allen my vet. Every day, and she's guiding me every day. Helping me out, giving me pointers, just helping me be the best that I can be. So with that newness, having vets that have been there before, that are experienced, that are willing to help, their rookies come along, it's just going to make us stronger and build that camaraderie. So it would be way harder without our vets. So shout out to our vets for just pouring into us each and every day.
Do you have any preconceived notions coming into this season about these women that you played against in college, and maybe what surprised you about one or two of these fellow rookies?
I'm a basketball fan. I've been watching them since I was younger. Watching them all throughout my career. So seeing how willing they are. From the outside looking at it, you don't see how willing they are to pour in to us young rookies. From me just watching, they're out there, they're hooping, but seeing them come in again, and this is their job. They're trying to secure their job, but they're taking time to help me, to guide me, to give me pointers. It shows a lot about them and their character. It shows a lot about the people that Dallas brought here. They brought good people, that's willing to help everybody be successful. So I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm so happy to be here.
What is your why? What gets you out of bed every day? What's your motivation?
London, Summer, and Zion. My siblings, my three siblings. I'm the oldest. Those are my babies, and they're different. They're not into sports. One's artistic, one's into technology. They're different, but I just want to show them that they can do anything that they put their mind to. So that's what gets me up each and every day. Knowing that my siblings are looking at me, knowing that they got to get through college, knowing that I want to support them, in any way that I can. And, they always hit me up for money and stuff like that as well. So just making sure I'm in a position to provide for my siblings and show them the right way. And I'm going to get up each and every day with that, in the back of my head, and that's going to push me through the good days and the bad.
I know you talked about Maisha helping you out as a vet, but Maisha and Enrique has nothing but good things to say about this rookie class. Just what are your thoughts on just your fellow rookies and just having that encouragement and the words from those vets?
Rookies are great. We're very close, actually. Very close, and every day we're pointing to each other as well. Just seeing JJ emerge the way she did last game, I was so excited. And that's again. I sound like a broken record, but I just want to continue to harp on the fact that this is a selfless group of people, and it's a great group of people filled with great people. You know what I'm saying? So Dallas really went out and found people that are selfless, that are willing to be a part of something bigger than themselves, and you see that. So you saw the bench erupt when JJ, did so well yesterday, So I'm sorry, the day before yesterday. But it's just a testament, again, to how close we are, how much we want each other to be successful. So although, we're out here competing every day and fighting for, jobs and positions, everybody's pointing to each other. So great rookie class, but also a great group of vets to help guide us. And that's why, we're going to be successful.
And just what are some examples that the veterans have maybe taught you, or ways that your game has benefited from this experience with the Wings so far?
Just to never stop playing. Next play mentality. Listen, guys, I make mistakes, you know, all the time. But again, my vets are telling me, next play, Madison. It's all about what you do next. Try not to make the same mistake again. You're not going to be perfect, but how can you make sure that you're still impacting winning? How can you make sure you're still being a good teammate through all the ebbs and flows, through all the ups and downs of the game? So that's what they've really been harping on. So that's what I'm out there for. I may turn the ball over, but I'm going to be the first person back, you know, trying to get the ball back for my team. Just next play, and just impact and win and build good habits.
Can you show me the tattoo of your siblings?
Yes. London, Summer, and Zion.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
It's not done. Eventually it'll be complete, but those are my babies. That's who I do everything for. They have my heart, so yeah.
What'd you take away from that first preseason game, both on a team and individual level?
Say it one more time, I'm sorry?
What'd you take away from that first preseason game, both on a team level and just for yourself?
Well, first, that atmosphere, you know, was absolutely amazing. You know, I had to really sit when the starting lineups were called and they were playing the video of Enrique, you know, and I'm looking at the crowd and I'm just like, wow. This is my first WNBA game and hopefully many more to come. And all I could do was thank God in that moment. I wouldn't be where I am, you know, without him. I wouldn't be where I am without my village. I was filled with so much gratitude in that moment. And I wanted to keep experiencing this. So again, that was more motivation to come in and work hard, you know, and to go after everything I want because I want to experience more feelings like that, you know, more games and just more memories that I'll never forget. Thank you.